me down on the ground, but I haters be jealous, cause I'm the right in their minds. In their minds, screw up with me, boy, don't go right in their minds. Come on, at me, boy, there's a fight in their minds.
Good afternoon from the Rizal Memorial Football Stadium, where there is a huge match on this Sunday. United City FC taking on Davao Aguilas UMak FC in a match that figures greatly in how the title race plays out. Jing Hamlang and Cam Rodriguez with the pleasure of calling this one. So glad you could join us. What a big game, Cam.
It's an exciting game, a big game between two title contenders who will really have to show up in the best possible way. And it's a challenge of consistency, but also of who wants it more.
Absolutely. Let's take a look at the team standings right now. It's all very tight in the top end of the table, where you can see Kaya at the top, but only by a small margin. Dynamic Herb Cebu behind them with a goal, with a game behind as well. But let's take a look at Davao and United City. They are 4th and 5th. A win today would give United City the opportunity to break into the top 4, and Davao, with a 3-point victory today, will take them into 2nd place.
Yes, the results of today will be very significant in how the rest of the league plays out. And as you mentioned, it is Davao Aguilas now who is on the front foot with 3 points more than UCFC.
Exactly. Now let's focus in on United City at this point in time, who have picked up 4 points in their last 3 games. They fell to Dynamic Herb Cebu, got a draw against Stallion and played well in that game, and got 3 points against Tuloy. Pero medyo hindi convincing fashion ang nakita natin kontra sa Tuloy.
Tama. And when we look at Davao Aguilas, they hope to bounce back because they are coming off a 1-0 loss against Dynamic Herb Cebu, when they have really started the whole season with 8 matches unbeaten.
Exactly. No? So it's going to be an interesting time for these two teams to meet. Meanwhile, for United City, it's a return against their former club with Troy Limbo and Paulo Bugas. Of course, malaking bagay ang inilaro nila in the Copa run last year, and they're going to be taking on their former club here today. A big start for Diego Aspiras as well as Taninko, the 2 young men being opted for in this match against a big test in the Davao Aguilas. Now let's take a look at Davao. Ang sabi mo nga, no, their first defeat in this campaign, which has been a very impressive one so far. Pero the question mark stands. No, what will be the response of Davao Aguilas mula sa pagkatalo nila?
Coach Javier did say that this will be a true test of their character. And this is their biggest adversity so far. And he's going to have to take pride and rely on the defensive solidity he has that they have shown throughout the whole season.
Davao so good with their defense, and United City so good at holding the ball. Who will prevail here today? 2 teams now taking the pitch. We've got kickoff just around the corner. Nick John Pineda in the middle, to be helped today by Paul Galicia, Rayleigh Balila, and Raymart De Los Santos as the 4th official. The 2 captains on your screen there, Ricky Senja and Reynald Villarreal. It's going to be a big game for these 2 teams who are really looking for a way back into the title race. Absolutely crucial test with so much significance for the two. Ricky Sendra amongst the veterans in this one. Reynald Villarreal similarly so. And it's going to be a young side that UCFC puts out. And quite interestingly, para sa Davao, there will be a big absence in their team. Let's take a look at the starting 11 here. Aspiras in the middle alongside Hartman and Sendra. Michael Menzi on the left side. Nur Hidayat will be playing at center back today alongside Clarino and the young Taninko on the right side. Newcomb leading the attack up top. Now starting 11 for Davao. Big miss. There's a Sato there, but it's not Daisuke Sato.
Yep, and we have their Talarok on the left back and their new captain now, Villarreal, on the right. And we also have Unoki Sapal and Lansin in the middle, and Endur Dalapo and Cart Talarok leading the front line.
And right before kickoff, we've got an opportunity to check in with Nina Alvia. So here we go. Going to be an interesting contest in midfield. Talking to Coach Ramon Tribuliech of United City. He aims to hold the ball, keep the ball, dictate the game by pushing the ball into the half of the opposition. And meanwhile, ang kalaban naman nila, Davao Aguilas, they're used to waiting and soaking in the pressure and attacking on the counter. So a clash of styles here, Cam, that's going to be quite fascinating to watch.
Just right there, we see a free kick, an opportunity for UCFC at the top of the box of Davao Aguilas. And it is a great opportunity for them to score just on the first minute of the first half.
Hartman's got that range, and he looked like he was interested in pulling the trigger here. And Dalapo, it looked like he got the ball there, pero yung trailing leg niya mukhang nakatama kay Mark Hartman. So a free kick here in a fantastic area for United City to start things off. Tough one there for Dalapo. Madalas nakikita natin siya as a substitute, an impact player. This time he gets to play the full 90.
Yeah, I could say he definitely earned that spot where his performances have really been impactful for Davao Aguilas.
Of course, it's a bit of a different proposition, starting the game and coming on late in a match to change the nature of a contest. And we'll see how he copes with that. But meanwhile, Hartman here with a fantastic opportunity. Off the wall and out for a corner kick. We all know Mark Hartman has the capability, he has that technique to be dangerous from that sort of territory.
He also has been playing professional football for a really long while, so his experience will be the one that anchors UCFC for this very important game for them.
Have a bit of a size advantage here, United City. Let's see if they can take advantage. Headed away. Aspiras. Stopped. Play still continuing. Goal kick ang ibibigay dito ni Mick John Pineda. Early flurry mula sa United City.
It's interesting how high UCFC is right now, where their backline is in the half line of the pitch, and you could already see that their intention is really to press. But it is Dalapo there challenging that through ball from his teammate. And that's the risk you take when you have such a high line. You expose yourselves to the back. So it is an important thing for UCFC to be careful of the space they give behind the back.
Dalapo unable to get past Clarino. Menzi launches it forward. Ball for Newcomb to chase. Out wide. Just the one player forward for Davao, waiting for reinforcements. Early ball. Newcomb, dispossessed. Taken away there by Aspiras.
Oh, that was a cheeky block there by Talarok. Hartman looked to do a give and go, but the body block by Talarok disallowed that. And you know, in football, that's what you need sometimes. Those moments where it is just a 1 second advantage, and he was able to do that. And now they're on the ball, Davao Aguilas.
Clarino getting himself into a little bit of trouble there. Nur Hidayat posing a bit of calm here at the back. Expect ng United City na magsisit and wait itong Davao sa kanilang half, and here they are pressing high up the pitch.
I think both teams really want to get that front footing and get a goal early in the match because, again, it is a very important match for them where a win in this match can send them closer to the title of the PFL.
Nur Hidayat getting it out wide to Michael Menzi. Looking for the run of Ricky Sendra. Nicely cut out. Talked about this being a big test para sa Davao, not only because nagagaling sila sa unang pagkatalo ngayong campaign dito sa Philippines Football League, but also they're missing their leader, their talisman in Daiso Kisato.
Daiso has really been that leader that embodies the underdog mentality that they've been so proud this whole season. So it is a challenge for, for them as a team to come together talaga and still embody that underdog mentality they have.
Strangely enough though, Cam, the underdog mentality, pero sila ang lamang sa table with United City here. They've quickly changed into an underdog to a contender here in this PFL season, and it's been fascinating to watch how solid this team has become.
Yeah, I think their biggest advantage is that they came into the season, even though they have the name of Davao Aguilas, the players, the culture, the system has been completely different. So they came into the season unknown, and that has been their strength.
Bibigyan natin yung credit dyan kay Coach Aber, John Rusgal, who has created a tight-knit squad here who are willing to fight for one another.
Yeah, oneness is really that defining character that Davao Aguilas has. Even earlier when they were gonna go out to warm up, I saw them, they all waited for each other before they exited the tunnel. Kaya itong mga maliliit na behaviors na to really tell the culture they have as a team.
And speaking to him before the match, talking about all the obvious big absence of their key players, sabi niya, hindi namin masyado mararamdaman yan because he put this squad together, according to him, in a way that even if we lose 1, 2, 3 key players, that those that come in will be able to fill in the hole no problem. So you'd love to see how that comes out on the pitch here today.
Really exciting for them. And exciting to see who steps up to be a leader.
And so far, they've been enjoying equal possession contra dito sa United City, who would really want to be able to get on the ball more. Yan ang style ni Coach Ramon.
Coach Ramon does have that background in Spanish football, and usually in football, pag nasa yung bola at ikaw ang nagpo-possess, ikaw ang mas advantage kasi nakadictate, kayo ang nagdidictate ng match, and that's what they would want UCFC.
Endure looking for the shot from distance there. Having a nip from behind. Nur Hidayat closing the space. Odds were against Endure there, but not too many options.
As a striker, sometimes you just have to go and back yourself. I think in that moment, he just didn't hit the ball as well as he wanted to. Parang nasa ilalim niya tinama eh.
Digha winning his duel. Hartman Didn't know Talarok was lurking behind him. Dalapo. Clarino doing well. Digha helping out. UCFC just clearing. Richard sending the ball in quickly. Great tempo to the game here early on.
It's everything you expect from this match. Both teams would want to go and get the full 3 points for this match.
Sapal. Safely back, and as Davao are looking to build here, let's check in with Nina Alvia.
Last weekend's match for Davao Aguilas resulted in
First opportunity for United City there, Ricky Sendra. Oh, Atara doing well. At his first touch, not be too bothered by that one. Long range effort. Not gonna bother Henry Bandek and Fong. So dalawang attempt, back to back ang nakita natin.
I think what both team needs to work a little bit better if they want to have that shots on goal would be really just that final hit, final moment na kung may final pass into the back half that they're able to connect and hit the ball well. Because both chances have been good, but they have sort of been underbaked a little, and if they're able to improve that aspect, they can get the first goal of this match.
And Sendra showing that they can get in behind this Davao backline that has been so difficult to breach this season. In terms of goals conceded, Davao amongst the lowest in the league, if not the lowest. Kaya conceding 3. I believe Davao have only conceded twice so far.
Yeah, that really tells the story of how Davao Aguilas has really been a defensive force this season, where it has been hard for them for teams rather, to beat them and break down their defense line.
Can't lose if you don't concede. That's been the mantra so far itong Davao this season.
And also one of the sayings, the best offense is the best defense, and you know, their track record shows it, and it's something that they should be proud of.
Out wide. Davao have been getting forward with regularity, but with caution. Nakikita natin, wala masyadong white shirts na sumasama sa atake nila.
Mahirap yun pag kunwari yung bola ay nasa winger at pag lumingon siya para mag-cross. It will be more difficult for him to make that decision, to make that cross, if he doesn't see any of his teammates supporting him. So Davao Aguilas and UCFC rather also would need to throw more support on top when they do get in behind the defense lines.
Miggy Clarino. He's got space. Espera showing. They opt to go wide. Young right back, Zachary Taninko. It's been a revelation so far this season. Nur Hidayat, not shy about pushing forward with a dribble. Asperas in space. Tidily done. Hartman looks up, sprays it wide. Darlton Digga, can he bring it under control? Upon him very quickly was Richard Talarok Jr. Silang dalawa ni Cart Talarok ay may malaking responsibilidad ngayong araw para sa Davao Aguilas.
We've seen Cart Talarok really be good on the ball, and he has scored in certain positions. And if he is able to find the moment for him that he gets that chance on goal, it will be positive for Davao Aguilas.
Limbo getting it forward. Sendra. Hindi niya lang nakuha yung first touch na hinahanap niya.
When we talk about Talarok for Davao Aguilas, we also need to talk about Limbo for United City FC, where he also has that attacking prowess that UCFC can rely on. He's really good on the ball. He knows how to fake people. He knows how to do a fake and feint. And as a defender, you would really have to be patient with him.
Isa sa mga player na medyo kilala na ni Coach Aber Rusgal. Of course, isa sa mga standouts niyan ng Davao Aguilas in the Copa Paulino Alcantara last year. Been a very good player for Davao, Troy Limbo, and he's continued that form into United City. As you said, very, very tricky on that wing. And here he is once more, releasing Sendra. Hartman. Suporta mula kay Taninco. It's all very tight now centrally. Getting it back out wide, Sendra. Nice little center. And flashes across goal. Newcomb with the attempt.
That was close for UCFC, where that early ball behind the defense line seems to be unchallenged, and it just slipped away and could have cost Davao Aguilas a goal.
Coach Aber looking animated on the sideline, not happy with what he saw there. Masyadong madaling nakalusot si Ricky Sendra on the far side. He's been taking up some tricky positions itong si Ricky Sendra. Of course, central midfield ang kanyang posisyon, pero ang dalas natin siya nakikita on that left side.
Yeah, Ricky Sendra is also one of the leaders for UCFC, where his experience and his also his physicality is something that UCFC right now is utilizing. And Coach Ramon earlier in this match highlighted that he, alongside Hartman, will be the leaders for his squad, alongside leading the youngsters in Asperas and in Taninco as well.
Sapal getting there ahead of Sendra. He had it poked away from Asperas, who's had a bright start to this game.
Asperas has been in that middle, being in pockets, and when Davao Aguilas tries to enter the midfield line, he is there quick to press. That's something you expect when you are a young player, right? You want to be on the ball, you want to press right away. So there is a reason why Coach Ramon is starting him.
Finding a pocket. Taninco getting it out wide. Darlton Digha all alone. Ball into the box. Headed and over the bar. Great move by United City. Ricky Sendra just unable to put the finishing touch.
Digha really good there, picking out his teammate in Hartman. And really, even if Hartman didn't get it, Limbo was also there. So really, when we were talking about earlier, having people in front, that's what you need. And you know, one simple pass to be in front of the goal can be that spelling difference to have that first shot of the match.
Kung babalikan natin, si Zachary Taninco ang nag-release kay Darlton Digha after finding a pocket of space in the middle of midfield from that right back position. So great to see the youngsters here making their mark early on here para sa United City.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, that pass to Taninco was also from Asperas. So these youngsters are connecting and showing that they can compete against their counterparts.
Oh, when you see these young players, especially in a big game like this, you're always going to attach question marks to their name. Anong version ba nila ang ipapakita in a contest like this? And so far, it looks like the occasion is not getting to them at all.
Yeah, people would question experience, but really, you know, all you have is the present, and if in the present they're able to show up and do all the right things that they are asked to do, then their performance does the speaking.
Of course, kung titingnan mo yung posisyon nitong si Aspiras, it's a player and the caliber of Paulo Bugas that you're keeping out of that starting 11. And of course, Pete Forosuelo as well. These are players that are national team level, stars in their time. So, medyo bigatin ang mga nire-replace nitong si Taninco and ni Aspiras. And you're seeing the confidence that has been shown by Coach Ramon being repaid out there on the pitch.
Really, really happy to see them shine because this is what they need. And I remember one of their assistant coaches also highlighted that he was very happy for Aspiras and Taninco because it's not only good for the game, for their team, United City, but also good for the league in general, that we have these newcomers, the new blood, injecting their own style and character into the match, into the whole football league.
Nakita mo doon, medyo nanggigil si Mark Hartman.
Yeah.
Very tempting when that ball fell to him.
Yeah, of the two teams, it seems like United City FC has had more clear-cut chances in front of the goal. I think what's been working well for them is really they've been pushing their defense line up, making the space smaller for Davao Aguilas.
Particularly in the last 5 or 10 minutes, United City have really gotten a stranglehold of this game. Pumido dito si Mick John Pineda. Culprit is Yusuke Onoki. Touch from behind, and Coach Aber looking a little bit more animated than usual on the sideline here. They're not as defensively relaxed as he would like.
They are handling multiple hats right now. They're trying to win, but they're also trying to, shrug off that loss from the last game, and they would really just need, I feel like, to ground themselves in who they are, which is a defensive team. And once they get those, defensive habits correctly, then they can start building up and counter-attacking and then eventually scoring.
Limbo running out of room on the far side. And right now, just unable to find their groove. Sabi mo nga, haven't been able to spring any dangerous counters as of the moment. Closing in on the halfway mark of this first half. It's been an even game. United City perhaps with the better chances.
Now we can see there Coach Aber just encouraging his players to stay in the game, to shake that mistake off, because they do have another chance here with Talaroc in a throw-in in the half of UCFC.
Lovely work here from Richard. Trying to keep that in their possession, but it's taken away now. Digha bundled over. The foul is called contra kay Doso Isuf Lansin. Deep free kick now on the horizon.
You could see there Davao Aguilas with a straight line, not necessarily marking, but trying to be organized, and that's what you need when you are doing or when you are defending a free kick.
Played quickly. Looking for Newcomb. Ito, nakikita mo yung size advantage ni Newcomb against Reynald Villarreal.
When you're a striker like him, you need to be, or that is your advantage because you are more physically tall than your defender.
Digha. Finding Hartman. Edge of the box. Aspiras. Cycling it over to Menzi. Limbo. Finding a bit of room, but it's taken away. Endure.
Endure waiting, looking for teammates to come, and Cart Talarok was there on the right side, but Dalapo, I think, was the person he was looking for in that moment.
Asperas is doing well to track back and break down that counter. Limbo. He's trying to cut that one back. Davao struggling to get out of their own half at the moment.
That's a good recovery ball, and we see here Dalapo with that powerful stride forward, but the defense line of UCFC was quick to be there. Crucial interception, I believe.
In terms of counter-attacking opportunities, that would have been one of the best for Davao in terms of numbers. 4-on-2, I believe it was. Did not pan out for them. Ricky Sendra nangangailangan ng treatment dito. He's upset with Mick John Pineda. Not sure what moment he was incensed by. There's definitely some sort of coming together that he's trying to make clear here to Mick John.
I think unintentionally he has sort of helped the team regroup because Davao Aguilas is coming from a counterattack, which, when you think about it in terms of momentum, could have been to their advantage. But now we have a long pause and the momentum is back to UCFC.
So Davao showing signs of life here. After a good start to the game, United City have gotten a stranglehold here.
Hartman did well there to keep away that Dalapo press, and just a couple of seconds ago, they shook hands as a sign of sportsmanship. Na part nga talaga yun ng laro. Babanggaan kayo, pero no, as long as it's all well and fair.
Over the top, Dalapo giving chase.
Look at the speed and the power of Dalapo when he gets his gears on. Just a sign of a little bit of frustration over there because he knew he could have gotten it, and it is a really good chance for Davao Aguilas.
Takalaban niya dun si Zachary Taninco, a young man. He felt like he might have had a good opportunity against the young right back, but he's been solid to start this game, and he hasn't been intimidated by Dalapo.
Yeah, he was composed, and he's been showing that the past 28 minutes of this game. And really positive to see from Taninco.
Releasing Troy Limbo. Taking the conservative approach. Cut out. This is where it gets a bit dangerous for United City. 3-on-3. They get it out wide. Chance for Endure. Didn't make contact. One more opportunity. Stopped by Bandeken. Digha lets it run. Couldn't get past the second. Sato. And Menzi is gonna let it run. Best moment in the match so far for Davao Aguilas.
That was a good spell from Davao Aguilas, where an intercepted pass converted rather immediately into a counter-attacking moment, and It looked really positive there with where Bendecan was forced to have two back-to-back saves, and really in just that moment where Bendecan did save that second shot, Davao Aguilas sort of turned their backs, and there wasn't that personnel to go and put that pressure back. But really, really good sign from Davao Aguilas now as they are slowly getting their groove back.
Newcomb looking for the run of Darlton Digha. That's got way too much juice on it. The match coming alive here as we enter the 30th minute. Very quickly, nakita natin dun the stakes of one misplaced pass in the middle could result in Davao Aguilas being right in front of your goal. Endure inches away from getting a touch.
This is what we talk about football, where it really is sometimes not about who starts and dominates first, but the people, or the team rather, who is able to make the most out of the opportunities they have. And Davao Aguilas showing there that it only takes one. In their case, they had two or three, but really, really exciting to see them come alive and play the football they know how.
It's a wake-up call here for United City. Prior to that sequence para sa Aguilas, sila ang medyo nasa advantage in this opening half. Now they know the threat that Davao possesses. Talinko. Didn't like their options on the right side. Aspiras, always available, quick to release. Limbo. Rather, this is Sendra. Had it picked away there. Aspiras is looking to spread the ball to Digha, who's done well to track back. Clarino has been caught. It's going to be a yellow card for him. It was just a touch late. Endure was looking to break free. First yellow card of the game.
That was a promising attack by Davao Aguilas, where one missed pass by Aspiras was recovered by the Davao Aguilas side, and they looked to counterattack when unfortunately there was a foul on Endure. But I think also would consider that as a duty foul. Duty fouls are when you make necessary fouls, especially when the attack of the opponent looks threatening.
He's taking one for the team there. Now Shoma Sato is going to set this one up. Nothing elaborate from the free kick. Unoki's going to let it run. It's going to be out for a corner kick.
Unoki doing well there to really body the defense of United City to keep the ball out and have them have this corner attack.
Unoki Yusuke. Siya na rin ang kukuha dito ng corner kick. It's a good delivery. Headed away. Back into the box. Offside. Ang corner kick taker na si Unoki Yusuke. 33 minutes into the contest, and Star Polaris is our official match ball.
Bandek and Fong looking for his options. Seems to be taking long as his teammates start to occupy the half of Davao Aguilas.
Looking for Newcomb. A sensible choice. Digha. Hartman wins back possession. Aspiras calling for a bit of calm here. Taninko. Hartman on the turn. Loses it. Tapal.
Okay, looking there to beat 1, 2, 3 defenders, but maybe his touch was a bit one too many. His teammate there on the right side was available, so his possible option would be to pass that ball, but now we have a free kick for them, Davao Aguilas.
Dalapo winning the whistle. Nur Hidayat delaying the play expertly well there. Cleared away. So far, hindi pa masyadong nakakasama sa laro itong si Newcomb. Big man up front. The focal point in their attack.
Again, Taninko with that win. Both of the youngsters have been solid. Taninko and Aspiras in the past 35 minutes of the match.
They got shown. Loose pass from Dalton Digha. Can Davao take advantage? Endur would have been in an offside position. In fact, the flag is raised.
UCFC needs to quickly wrap up and connect passes because the counterattacks from Davao Aguilas has really resulted from those loose passes into the middle where they are looking for their central midfielders in Aspiras, but Davao Aguilas there have been quick to recover and read the pass, and sometimes, you know, those counterattacks do come from those loose passes.
It's all very tight in the Philippines Football League today. On this Sunday, still 0-0 between United City and Davao Aguilas. So, same scoreline between Dynamic Herb Cebu as well as Manila Digger. So yung mga naglalaban dito sa top half of the table. It's been very competitive. Not a lot of separation so far.
And if at the start of the season, they know that every game counts, all the more now as the league is starting to come to an end. Each game, each point, and each goal really does matter because, again, if points are level, we will start to look into the goal difference, meaning how many goals have you scored, totaled with how many goals you've conceded.
It really has kind of snuck up on us. 4 games remaining for a lot of the teams in the business end of the season now. It's great to see that it's still all very tight at the top.
And that's what you'd want from a league like this, where it is competitive, that there are no, easy games, especially for the top contenders, that they are always competing and trying to beat each other, and inevitably it is good for the whole league because it sets the tone of what this league can be, which is a competitive one. And another loose pass, but lucky that a foul has been called against United City FC.
Bit fortunate there. Diego Aspiras had released the ball, undercooked it, but was under a bit of pressure and took a bit of contact there.
It's a bit lucky there, but again, warning signs. It only takes one moment, one win, and one interception that can spell the difference between 3 points and possibly your chances of the title.
United City looking a little nervous here as this half draws to a close. Struggling to make the connections in midfield that they were able to do so earlier in the game.
It's all very bouncy right now. The ball is in the air, so it really, that's the best move of the match, to really just reset it. And even if it's a throw-in, that's what you'd need to set, you know, your momentum again.
Sandra dropping in, feeling the need to help out here in the build-up.
Yeah, Sandra has been fluid. He starts out at the midfield, but he goes wide. He pops down as a 6. And really just being efficient as he reads the game.
Taninko linking up with Newcomb. Staying up as well, the young man.
UCFC not forcing it. Trying to recycle the ball. Now the ball is with Limbo.
Ball to the box! Sandra, normally such a good target in the air. Unable to get the contact he was looking for. Great ball from Limbo. It's at a few now. Ricky Sendra had one saved by the goalkeeper, had a header bounce up and over the crossbar. And he's had a great opportunity there in front of goal.
Yeah, it's been really good finding himself in positions where he's most effective. When the ball is in, when the team is in possession, he just finds himself in pockets. And now Davao Aguilas with the ball, a chance to counter. You see Dalapo having that powered shot, and he was hoping to draw his defender away to set his teammate up, Kurt Talarok rather, for that shot.
Nice little shoulder feints there mula kay Kurt Talarok. Got the space he was looking for. The execution of the shot, medyo nagkulang lang dun.
Davao Aguilas now with a high press, but adjusting to the body language of Bandeken. Again, looking to hit it long.
Napag-uusapan natin, of course, the matchups on the pitch. Also very fascinating. The tactical battle that's going on the sideline between Ramon Tribuliech and Coach Aber John Rusgal of Davao. They've been switching it up a little bit here. Coach Aber, minsan pumipress na mataas, minsan naghihintay. Trying to keep United City, you know, guessing here in this game.
It's a real battle, and both coaches have had that game plan and those weapons that they feel like they could use to get all 3 points.
Digha winning the whistle there. It was warded off by Dalapo. Meanwhile, for United City, it's about being able to impose their game plan kontra dito sa Davao. Gusto talaga nilang maiangat nila yung bola into the opposition half and to keep the ball there and to squeeze their opponent basically into submission until they open up.
And they found a lot of joy when they switch it to the left side, where you have the likes of Limbo and Sendra being those, you know, imposing figures to carry out their attacking plan.
Two headers won. Villarreal. Aspiras quick to pounce. Play on, says the referee. Entry pass straight to Bandeken. Yan ang gustong makita ni Coach Ramon. Pag nawawala sa kanila yung bola, kailangan mabilis sila mag-counter press. It paid off there. Limbo. Great change of direction.
That was a good and promising move by Limbo, and now he is challenging that call by our referee, Mick John Pineda.
Actually, ibinigay sa kanya yung free kick, and he thought he rightly won it, pero lumabas na pala yung bola bago dumating yung contact, so na-overrule by the assistant referee. It's gonna be a throw-in.
Last 2 minutes of the first half, and there's no sign of stopping for both UCFC and Davao Aguilas.
So far, it's a coin toss between these two. Davao have looked dangerous on the counter, as expected. And perhaps yung medyo sorpresa lang dito is ang taas nila ngayon na nag-engage. And a lot of the time, the counter-attacks have come in midfield. And meanwhile, for United City, they've had their own chances created, particularly from the wings.
Additional play time, 2 minutes.
Both teams really having those moments of brilliance where they have had good spells of attack with chances at the end of it, but it's really just a matter of finishing that moment to put the ball at the back of the net.
2 minuto idadagdag sa ating first half. Sendra with a great touch to pick that one out of the air. Limbo cutting inside. Wants the ball to be moved a little bit quicker, Coach Ramon. Sendra skipping past 2. Newcomb getting it out wide. Limbo. Opportunity here for Sendra. Just wide.
An unselfish play there by Limbo where he did set his teammate up to score, and really, really promising attack in the last minute of this first half. Itong para kay United City FC.
And Sendra in a fantastic scoring position. He did have options to his right that were arriving, but you can't blame him there for taking the opportunity. That's 3 or 4 chances that have gone begging now for Ricky Sendra. Masakit dito para sa United City. Normally, that's the guy you want in those types of positions.
Especially when you are wearing that armband, all eyes are looking on him now to see how he responds. Kung titigil ba siya, or will he keep pushing and keep trying for the team?
Looking for the nutmeg there. Unable to get it from Sapal. And Michael Menzi called for the foul. Nick John with a situation to handle here.
Aspiras pulling his teammate away.
Michael Menzi.
Really, that's the smartest move because we do have around 30 seconds left of this match. Kaya, it's best to keep a cool head till the last second.
Michael Menzi, mabibigyan ng dilaw dito. At nabigyan na rin si Cart Talarok. Parehong mga galing FU yan. Mga brothers of that Tamarao community. Still, things can get heated on the pitch. Michael Menzi certainly came in hard from behind itong si Cart Talarok, pero mukhang may extra motion mula dito kay Cart Talarok, kaya naman nabigyan din siya ng yellow card.
Kita yon ni Mick John Pineda. Very quick from our head referee to catch both moments.
So 3 yellow cards in this first half. 2 mula sa United City. Clarino, Menzi, both in the book. And for Davao, it's Cart Talarok. Aspiras doing well. Bendekin under pressure. And that'll be it for our first half between United City Football Club and Davao Aguilas UMak FC. Chances on both sides, particularly from this man, Ricky Sendra. And Decan Fong has been busy. He's been tested in between the sticks para sa United City. And so has Dini Oatara. And so far, no separation between the two. It's 0-0 between UCFC and Davao Aguilas. Stopping for a short break. We'll be right back.